Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of the FarmsimDude. I am the FarmsimDude, and today we're gonna talk about yield profit. I'm gonna show you not the best way, I'm gonna show you my way. How do I deal with my field to maximize the profit? So let's get into it, okay, shall we? So this is our test field here. By the way, we're playing on Frankenmuth mod map, which is, I believe, an amazing map. Guys, have a look at it. I will leave a link in the description where you can get it from. Anyways, so field preparation for maximum yield. So as you can see, folks, we have had wheat before on that field. We harvested it. Doesn't really matter what was the outcome of that. The main thing is here that we have to roll this, we have to lime it. Weeds all around the place, but that doesn't really matter because we're gonna plow it, we're gonna cultivate it, we're gonna do all the fancy stuff on it. What I do have to turn off here is the stones. Okay, so if you leave the stones in the game that you wanna have field stones, that does not make any difference to your income. Okay, does not make any difference. So that is off. Okay, that is off for now. So let's get into it. So our first step will be mulching. Okay, so let's get back to that. Folks, I'm not going to keep my face on the screen for the rest of the video because why would you? You wouldn't want to see my face for the rest of the video. So I'll be back again. Let's set up this work and let's start with the mulching. All right, see you soon. Okay folks, so we are back with our lovely mulcher. Okay, so let's start this procedure here. Of course, we do have our lovely workers powered by the courseplay. So this is not the in-game worker. It has been set up already nicely. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do activate force fly mode because it's a bit way easier and a bit more stylish looking. So shall we? So guys, we're not gonna sit here and wait until the lovely helper finishing the whole fields. We're gonna speed up a little bit. So enjoy the footage. Okay folks, so the next one is to plow the field. If you don't have to plow the field, because in order in a normal gameplay you have to plow the field in every after every bird harvest. So if you don't have to do this step, folks, you don't have to do this, just skip it. Okay. So we're back again, folks, and you guessed it. What's next? To roll it again. So we're going to roll the field after we plowed it. And you can have a look again in here now. So our helper is not really on the top of his game. Yes, he skipped a little bit of field. I'm going to fix that later on, and so as the other fella on my right hand side. Yes, that plowing fella also skipped a little bit of that. As you can see that, folks, it's never really 100%, but you know what, maybe this is the good part of that game, because it's just never really 100%. Okay, fellas, so our next move is going to be the liming procedure. What I have to tell you about this thing though, Farm Simulator 25 doesn't really tell you what's the deal here. So if you don't have the lime applied on your field, you're gonna have 15% debuff, so you're gonna lose 15%. If you have it, you will get 15%. However, each session, we would call it a year obviously, but each year, if you don't apply that, you will lose 5% each year, because 3 years, every 3 years you have to do apply a lime on your field. But the game doesn't tell you that you will lose 5%. Okay, so if it's the case for you guys that you're playing the game and it's like, oh, why is it not 100% again? I've done this and it doesn't asking me to apply a lime. That's the case. So it's a bit of a weird situation. Okay. Anyways, so we've done the lime. Okay, you see that lime is there, and then the stage what we do now again, we are cultivating. Okay, we are cultivating again. I know we plowed it, whatever, but that's the way what the game wants me to do, or the game wants you to do. Okay, trust me, folks, we're gonna get 100% this time. Okay, so this is the time to actually to seed our place. Actually, I'm going to go for a wheat. Why wouldn't we? So this is a very interesting setup that we use here, because some people doesn't even know how it does this work. Okay, so the seeder, actually the seeder unit, or the seeder tank is on the front. So you're gonna have to be really careful when you buy or rent this out, because this is a weird one. This is actually a weird one. Actually, one of the very interesting setup if you're going for a seeder. But anyway, go for it. Let's just have a look on this now. So what's happening here now, folks? The seeder is just about to finish the work, and what we're gonna do here now, we're going to roll it again. Okay, that's the main thing. Whenever you seed anything in the game, doesn't matter what you do. Okay, corn, barley, wheat, you're gonna have to roll that down again. It's a weird situation, because in Farm Simulator 22 you never really done this, right? I do remember you've never really done this kind of step. Anyways, so you roll it down, and guess what going to happen now? Guess what's going to happen now at this stage? We are going to fertilize it. And this is going to be the first fertilizer step, because later on we're gonna have to do one more because this is just 50% fertilized. Ideally, you have to wait a good month in a game. So it depends on your setup, yes. 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, a month, whatever, you're gonna have to wait a month. Basically, you have to wait until your crop's getting into the next growing stage. That's what it is about. Okay folks, so we are back again. So we waited a good month. Actually, I probably have waited 2 or another month, but it doesn't really matter because the stage is the same. But you can do that later on as well. You're gonna have to do this before your crop's getting into the last stage. So as you can see that we are applying the fertilizer again, and that's what it is. Look at that. Just double checking now. Less. Yes folks, this is 100%. We are reaching 100% bonus, which means that this is actually 200% because you get what you want to get from your field, and on the top of that another 100% yield income. So that was the plan folks, that was the plan. I'm not gonna take this for longer. This is already a long video. Hey, if you liked it, subscribe, like, and come back again, and see you again folks.